Good morning, everybody. Wow. Today we put a new thumbnail on the beginning of the video, and I was trying to see how it looks, where it is. You know what? I can't find it. There's some reason. Let me go look under my notifications. Yeah, it'll really be there. Okay. Yeah, so we created a new custom thumbnail to make it easy and see if I'm live now. Only thing is reason I'm not seeing the live thumbnail tool. Well, I don't know what's going on here. But we are live. Don't worry about it. People are already coming in anyway, so they're obviously getting it. We are now. Yeah, they're already coming in, so we know that. And so let me see how that works. I'm trying to see something here. Because, there's been a lot of strange stuff going on the internet with some people, and I'm trying to understand what's going on. Yep, there you go. I am live. Okay, great. Are you live on YouTube, or are you just live on... I'm on live both. Okay. Alright, good. Alright. So, tomorrow is election night, and we're going to try our best to cover the election night pretty much, yeah. So I'm going Krista to get some things in the store tomorrow with Krista more in the morning. So the main thing, excuse me, I want to say is that we will be having an afternoon show instead of a morning show tomorrow. So be understanding. We'll be home about 3:00. Actually, we'll be home before that, but we always have 3 days or alternative time zone, which means that maybe me and Krista can do a video, but we'll be going first. We're going to be going to the polling place. Then we're going to go do my blood work. Then after the blood work, we're going to go to get a coffee at McDonald's. Then after get a coffee at McDonald's, then we're going to do some quick shopping. Then we're going to come home. So we could be back home by 12 noon. But because we schedule everything, the alternate time zone period of 3:00 will be when the show will be live. And then don't forget tomorrow night, because of the election, I know that Alex Jones is going to start his show about 3:00, which is, I guess, okay. But I really want to just get some ticker data instead of having a whole show. I'm simulcasting a show, so if I can get some ticker data from the election people instead of just using a show, thus avoiding a lot of the copyright issues, that'd be much better. Okay. And some of you are zombies. And that's of you. Okay. So, that's what we're saying. Just be aware. Tomorrow we will be live, but it'll be at 3:00 Eastern time instead of at 10. Okay, now you know why. I will put it up in the community tab as well so that you'll know it. Also, at the video for the Friday morning show, Saturday morning. Yeah, Saturday morning. What was finally uploaded? Oh, what's Friday? Yeah, no, it's Saturday. All right, whatever. That video is 6.6 gigabytes in size, and we did upload that, and I got quite a few views on that. It was actually surprising. And people may not realize that, according to Nick Nimmin and another channel called Biddy Q, thumbnails are key. If you want to get a viewer's eyeballs to jump out and go, hey, this is groovy, you need to have a thumbnail, because thumbnails are going to make a difference on your live streams. Which kind of makes sense when you think about it, because if you have, you're trying to get as many eyeballs as fast as you can, it's the easiest way to do it. Right now, for example, we just started out. We don't have a lot of people right now. Well, I only put out the announcement once. Yeah, Michelle puts that once, and then she pins it. That's just understandable, because people may not know about the links. Of course, all the long-term people have been here for months, to years. Yes, you know when we are posting content. But if you're new here and you haven't really been here long enough to really know, the links kind of help you out. For example, knowing where the Discord is important. Yeah. Oh, what, for the ballot? Usually they'll supply you with one. I don't really know. Scanning ballots like we use in Connecticut, they usually supply you with a marker. But I've seen them using ballpoint pens. I've seen people using markers, but they have to be black. If you're really worried about it in polling place, just make sure, if they don't have a marker that's any good, just let them know at the polling place that the marker is dried out or whatever. Remember, they're used all day long. So make sure when you get the marker and you're trying to fill in the little circles, make sure that the marker's working correctly. If it's not, ask them for a new one. Okay? That's what they're there for. Well, I think that period of time for the absentee ballots is over. Yeah, I think, depending on the state, that's over. But I know that it's it looks very good for Trump. I'll tell you that. I've been looking at the trends, and Trump is definitely favored to be the winner. Actually, that's a good question. How does that work with absentee ballots? Usually, they have to be postmarked by a certain time or date. Yeah, and as far as what some of the Democrats are trying to do to try to influence the vote, here's something that those Democrats didn't even think about. Burning drop off points for ballots is kind of stupid, because do you realize that you might be burning the ballots of your fellow Democrats who actually wanted to vote for Harris, but now since you turn them into ash, they will never be counted. And because they've been burnt and they'll never be counted, guess what? You have actually depriving possibly your own Democrats to vote, and also making it harder for Kamala Harris to win. Okay. I don't think they can actually deny enough people vote um, for overwhelming majority vote for Trump. There's really no way they can really manipulate that. And already a couple of times we already caught them red-handed in some states. Yeah. I don't like smoking of any kind. I don't like what it does to your lungs. I don't like the risk it's a fire hazard. I don't feel it's worth it. Cigarettes or anything else inhalable is very expensive. And I don't like to have my vocal cords messed up even more than they already are. That's okay, Golden Girl. Um, a lot of us, especially in the spectrum, tend to be like that. Um, we don't mean to be too crazy, but if you ever um think about it, we know that a lot of us are who are on the spectrum tend to have our own way of seeing the world. Yeah. Change your thumbnails, Noodles. Change your thumbnails. If you would change your thumbnails to something that's more catchy, you could probably get more views. Yeah. Yeah, I know. But then again, so can eating too much food, which can cause heart disease. And let's be honest, smoking cigarettes causes cancer too, emphysema, um, and other unwanted side effects, including all your nicotine glaze getting into your electronics. I'm not kidding with that last one. If you ever get electronics from a smoker, they will have left their inhalants all over their stuff. They'll have like a nicotine glaze in all their electronics that is nasty to clean off, causes corrosion of the contacts. Good morning, David S. Did you see the new thumbnail on this video? We have a new thumbnail now. Yeah, it's shows two women drinking coffee on a news set. Right. Um, and by the way, Tiger Kitty, what do you think of the new thumbnail? And what did you think of it, David S? What did you think of the new thumbnail? How do you think this is going to help the channel get more views in the morning show? Good morning, Kanye Blue. Sorry I didn't say hi to you. No, but you probably get nicotine glaze and everything else. You get it in your clothes. You get it in your hair. You get you're giving it to Golden Girl because she has to breathe the air that you're exhaling. Yeah. So, let me put a question out. Oh, you don't? Oh, gee. What is Michelle drinking right now? Coffee! What are we doing? We're talking. All right. And there's two of us here. Exactly. So, yes, it does relate to what we're doing this morning. Good morning, Goods. How you doing? Good morning, Pancake. How you doing today? Pancake. Panka. I guess the J is silent. I think so. By the way, even Donald Trump Jr. discussed the situation with Peanut. People don't realize that, yes, now it's becoming a bit of a hot button topic even for the Trump administration. Not really. I would say it's about the same. Yeah, except you're only thing is you're consuming your own exhaust. You consume your own exhaust. You don't exhale. All right, panel is open. It's VHX. 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 The panel link is VHX. It is not DDU. VHX. 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 Well, it's VHX. Tell me when you have it. I did send it to you. None of your beeswax. None of your beeswax. It's only for invited people. VHX is a link for those who can go look in the code book. Yeah, but then you're just as distracting as maybe after the current threats from Yam Ranch are nullified. Good morning, Krista. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Krista. This is kind of a safe place. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to sit there and you know, be. I want to see how this is going here. So let me go visit. I want to see how this looks like. This is kind of a safe. Okay. I noticed the one thing with the thumbnail. It doesn't seem to. Yeah, it's true. It doesn't seem to show. So there is an issue with the thumbnail that I just starting to see, which is kind of weird because you have a custom thumbnail. Oh, maybe it's because it's not. You gotta reload it somehow. How do you reload? No, I'm not gonna argue over it. Right now, people are coming in. That's the important thing. 20 people so far. Why? This is a good joke. Hi, Craig. How you doing? Good morning, Craig. Yeah, there is some additional properties to it. I don't dismiss that. So anyway, yes, we are on VHX, and I don't hear any dingers yet. So I guess that means that Yuck Ranch don't have the link. He's asleep. Oh. So, Craig, what do you think of the new thumbnail at the beginning of the video? When you first came on, you probably saw a thumbnail. I wanted to know what you thought about it. My biggest problem is I can't find the I can't find it on YouTube. Check it over here, guys. Let me ask a burning question about life. Yeah, where is it? Well, let's see. Let's go to live. Let's go to my live. There it is. Yay! Okay, it is working. Excellent. So, modern technologies is pretty fascinating because it's cute. I think it's a cute thumbnail. We got two others. One is with Carmen Miranda and two variations Carmen Miranda was. We got one with her old fancy headdress, regalia, and all that stuff she wears. And also one is right now. The panel is open. No one's here. The panel link is in all the different places. Comedy Flu has the link. You think? Let me look. I know I sent it to Comedy Flu. I know I sent it to Golden Girl. I actually mailed it to Golden Girl. So she does have it. But let's see. Comedy Flu. Let's see. I need the link, he says. You don't have the link. Really? I sent them the link and you don't have the link. How is that possible? Probably because you scrolled off the screen. Oh. Alright, Comedy Flu, just give me a second. I'll send it to you on Discord. Comedy Flu. Okay, you look at your email. Also, make sure that the two supporters have the link too. Alright, well, there's one. Okay, and it's Comedy Flu, obviously. Good morning. How you
Good morning,
doing?
everybody. Good morning, Michelle. Can I get a hell yeah, brothers and sisters? I think we're going to win this time. Everything's going perfectly.
Well, right now,
Michelle.
See,
Michelle,
some people
Michelle,
don't have the light.
Michelle.
What?
Everything's going perfectly, Michelle. Everything's going perfectly.
Yes, I know that.
We're gonna have a fun time today.
Yeah, we're having a fun time today. What do you think of my new thumbnail for the show?
Well, am I the redhead or is there a different redhead? That's all I want to know.
In the thumbnail, on that's the woman on
Yeah,
the.
that's not me. I'm not a woman.
No. I'm talking about the thumbnail.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying I'm not a woman.
I know you're not a woman. The one with the brown hair is me. The one with the blonde hair is Michelle. We got two blood elf women sitting in the studio drinking coffee. All right, hold on a minute. Next person coming on. Where's my cursor?
Oh no.
Slow down, Michelle. You got it. All right, add one. Okay, add one. Good morning. How you doing?
Hi, Tiger.
Hi.
Did you hear that bullshit
You
about?
never gave me this link, by the way.
Hey, Tiger. Did you hear that bullshit about you and somebody else are actually running this channel? It's not Michelle's channel.
Me and Gigi.
Yeah. It wasn't that some bullshit.
No, I'm running this channel.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm tired of people
They
saying
were
you two
alleging
run
that
this
Tiger
channel.
and Gitchy were running this channel.
Yeah. What's some bullshit, huh?
or if we were running this channel, things would be going a bit different. That's all I'd say.
Partly, if you were running the channel,
It would be a bit more organized.
Yeah, the host would have been more knowing what they were doing.
So Tiger Kitty, what do you think about the new thumbnail?
Yeah, I thought it was nice, Michelle. Whatever makes you happy.
Shut up, Golden Girl. Using up my data just means I can't talk to my girlfriend.
Hi, Craig. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, Craig's here. David S. is here. Chris is here. Golden Girl's here.
Exactly. We moderate probably more because I've known Michelle for years now.
Hey,
I know when real danger is there, and I know when
Tiger, I'm on 88% battery. Light me up.
Are you still not been allowed on the internet?
No, I'm burning through my data right now.
Did you try creeping like I told you? Did you clean the house? Did you take the dog?
No, I couldn't do nothing. I was hurting. I was in pain.
Dog shit out the garden. Go do the whole of the laundry.
No,
mop the floors.
I got to rest. I've done too much.
What do you mean you've done too much?
I've overexerted myself already.
Actually, Homeless Henry, the reason why drama is so popular on YouTube is quite the opposite. It's because for some people, because humans are naturally nosy, that's actually why it's the most popular form of content on YouTube.
Yeah.
Gotta put some clothes on. Did I put shorts on? It's cold as hell. Wouldn't that feel very terrible to my skin?
How could you have exerted yourself? It's not, is it even lunchtime?
No, I haven't really even went to sleep. I faked going to sleep. I slept in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Well, you need to sort that out then, don't you? You need a good night's sleep so that you can.
I know, but I always sleep in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Surprises me on here
Well,
is
that's what this show is a coffee kind of gathering parasolo. This is what we do.
Tiger, I built my bedroom. I built my bedroom into the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, very nice. What surprises me is the amount of people on here that seem to need naps in the daytime and things. No, we're not talking about old people, What is it with this napping?
I can answer that.
Why can't people spend the whole day up?
Because the reason why people take naps is because we're getting mentally exhausted with all the information overload that we're getting every day. And our brains just need to take a powder. Because they gotta be able to process and everything that we've been dealing with. We're in a highly stimulated world where everything is just coming at us like the equivalent of being hit by an information train.
I mean, I understand people wanting a nap if they've been out working in the fields doing hard labor. But we're talking about people that sit around and they need naps.
As I said, it's mentally exhausting. It's not physically exhausting. Your mind is still, has to process and work information, and it gets stressed out. And if you don't have a chance to de-stress or decompress, a nap is probably the best way to do it. You got your silence. You got your time to have your.
But I mean,
dreams.
wouldn't reading a book accomplish the same thing?
Honey, I've tried reading a book. You know what happens? I fall asleep with the book on my face.
Yeah, it's just an observation I've made recently that so many people seem to like to nap. Maybe it's me because I'm not a good sleeper. Like, I can't fall asleep in a chair. I really can't fall asleep on flights either, or on the bus or anything like that.
Remember,
not that I go on buses.
If you remember on the Saturday night show, I almost fell asleep right there when I was kind of spaced out from the alcohol. But even in Turtle WoW, at World of Warcraft, Lumi was falling asleep at the keyboard. Yeah, Michelle kept waking me up. You're still pressing the board button! Dad, you're gonna go off a cliff! No! And that's the truth.
Maybe it's just me then. Maybe that I couldn't do it. I just can't. If I sat on my ass all day, why would I need to nap?
You know what though? For some people though, napping also is an important way to kind of get that moment of silence that your brain needs as you go into power save mode.
Or is it that you're not sleeping properly? Maybe you've got that sleep apnea.
Well, it could be because you're not sleeping properly. But Tiger Kitty, listen to me. This is a problem that affects more people than those who have sleep apnea. I can tell you right now. If you ever look at the average American, I'm talking about 75-80% are not getting enough good sleep. And you tell me 80%.
You got sleep apnea. I just made a joke. Sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah says she's in Florida. Yeah, I know. Oh, by the way, I did hear I believe I heard from Sarah Gallo yesterday. She apologized that she hadn't been on YouTube lately. But she said she was just trying to get caught up with all the videos. Oh, by the way, that replay video that Michelle uploaded from this Friday or the Sarah show did very well in the replay. Yes,
wow.
It did.
Very good. I'm very pleased with you.
So people got a chance to see that, and it did very well.
Is it back? Are you back to normal next weekend? Are you going to be doing your silver moon?
Yes.
Oh,
but
good.
Just a reminder, as I said earlier, because tomorrow me and Krista are going to vote. They're going to do labs. We're going to go do a little bit of quick shopping at Dollar General. Our show will be at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then for the night, because of the election, we're going to try to cover it live. I don't really want to use the major news networks for information because I really kind of want to find my own sources. The only thing is what I need to do is get the demographic data from the polling places when they are in. But right now, I don't know of any other source other than Infowars.com. And they start at 3 o'clock. So Michelle could get her Infowars.com feed started at the 3 and cover, say, it's starting tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. She'll start covering Infowars.
Right. Can we get Craig the link?
Absolutely, Craig.
You got his email?
Yeah, I'll text it to him.
Oh, okay, Craig.
Okay, hold on a minute, Craig. I got first thing I do is let me copy the link I gave to copy link. Go, Craig. You're gonna see coming from my other phone here, Craig. Hold on a minute, because it's not. Let's see. CRAIG. Now, which is the home phone? Which is the cell phone? Just send it to both. Send it to both. Yeah, just make sure it gets it. CRAI. Okay.
Okay. He also would like the link for the Discord.
Pink. All right. Yeah. Okay. Now I gotta get it off the computer screen for that. All right. So let me go over here. Yeah, I can send it to Discord later on. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I'll get
All
to
right. Yeah.
I'll get it to Craig later on this afternoon for the Discord.
Okay.
Okay, I sent it to both. I think. So yeah, the 0970. So I send it to that one. Let's see. Which one did I send it to? Let's see which one I sent it to. I'm gonna send a message. Yep, I sent it to the right cell phone, and I also sent it to your house phone. Not that your house phone can do anything with a text message. All I hear is heavy rain on the roof. Hi, Mojo. How you doing? Welcome to the
Morning,
show.
Mojo. So, did you enjoy the weekend, Michelle?
What's that? Oh yeah, I did. I didn't do Silver Moon Radio because I was still uploading a 6.6 gigabyte file from the Saturday morning show. I did. I actually it was Friday morning show. I did manage to go ahead. No, that was just Saturday morning. Okay, it was the same morning. I did manage to listen to my Silver Moon back to, my MP3 playlist when it was just me and Lemmy and Carmen, just quietly just listening to the music on the big
That's
stereo.
nice. That's nice.
And some of the stuff's actually pretty good if you listen to it that way.
Right. Are you doing movie night this week or not?
It's Election Tuesday, so how are we gonna do a movie night?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Good point.
I think Election Tuesday is gonna be very interesting. Do you think the YouTube will ban us if I play InfoWars?
I don't know nothing about any of that. You're better off asking somebody who streams or knows more than me. I wouldn't want to say yes or no and be wrong.
Because really, all I really want is the ticker data. I don't really need to have another channel go by play, because they're gonna. What I would do, Michelle, is just don't monetize that night show, and that way, if you go with InfoWars or whatever, you're not gonna get monetized anyway. So I would just say just leave the monetization off. That way people can see it without having to see YouTube throw commercials on top of Alex Jones's commercials. Great channel, thank you. GG my day-to-day life. Hello, Michelle. I did send you the link. I know I did. Okay, so let's come on now. Let's just admit the one that there's Craig. Go ahead, Craig. How you doing?
Hey, Craig.
Hi to everybody. How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
All right. I can't wait for tomorrow to vote. I want to vote
It looks
tomorrow and
like
get it over with.
the latest projections show that Trump is going to seriously do very well this year.
Well, I hope so, and I hope it's all legal and nobody screws it up.
Right. What do you think about the poor squirrel that the state of New York killed?
Peanut.
Peanut the squirrel.
What was that, Michelle? I didn't see
Go ahead,
that.
Noodles. How you doing?
Hi, Noodles.
Hey. Hi, Noodles.
Hey, how are you?
Okay.
Yeah, well, there was this not-for-profit animal sanctuary that was being operated by a husband and wife in upstate New York, and apparently a bunch of trolls ratted on them for some reason because the squirrel was a major featured artist on TikTok, and so all of a sudden the trolls went ahead and they contacted the state of New York's Department of Conservation or something, and they came in, they seized the squirrel and killed it, seized a raccoon and killed it, and they have over 30 horses on the site, over 300 animals total in the sanctuary. How many of them are going to be killed because of some mean joke that somebody did on YouTube?
So, Michelle,
Oh,
this goes to point out that, like, as far as people making anonymous tips, because that's how that kid was getting me. They said, "Oh, it's anonymous calls coming in, blah blah blah." It gives the police the right to enter your private property with a warrant. It gives them the right to seize your private property, and it also gives the right to kill your private property because of a friggin' 15-year-old kid trying to give you a hard
That's
time.
why Donald Trump Jr. is getting in the middle of the situation with Peanut now, because he's concerned about government overreach. Go ahead, Craig.
I don't know. I put a hand up. I didn't mean to do it. I thought the hand was waving.
It's all right.
Whatever. Disregard. Well,
So, Michelle, I have some bad news for you. I don't know if you guys want to hear it.
yeah, go ahead, Dave.
So, the instances that happened in Connecticut is with the bombing and the shootings and all that crap that happened to us in Torrington.
Yeah.
Last night they called me up and they said they're not prosecuting, even though they have audio and video footage of the juvenile admitting to doing everything in Connecticut. The Connecticut state courts will not prosecute this kid.
Why?
According to them, right, he was already prosecuted in New Jersey. I said, well, he wasn't prosecuted in New York, New York, Connecticut, or Pennsylvania. And he goes, well, the judge looks at it like this. He was already prosecuted for these crimes. I'm like, yeah, but not in Connecticut. Then he went on to say that there were other.
Well, I think your attorney is going to need to make it clear to the judge that's not the case.
Michelle, I don't know what to tell you, but the state of Connecticut has the video of this kid admitting to it. They prosecuted him in New Jersey, and Connecticut will not prosecute this kid. I'm just letting you know. They told me last night when I was on panel with you. That's why I hopped off panel when I was on panel.
Wait till you get the call.
It's kind of weird,
though.
That's a triple standard.
Okay, it's just such a weird thing of what's going on with that.
Well, when the cops show up, Michelle, just remember this. They give you a hard time next time because they told Michelle that she was responsible for this. Michelle, they knew the person who did it, and the state didn't want to prosecute. So the next time Winstead comes to your door and threatens you about live streaming, tell them to go fuck them.
Right.
Really?
Now they have no fucking excuse, those cocksuckers.
Yeah, that's
Well,
frustrating.
given what somebody thought that would be nice if I had a Rusty channel, given what happened with the Peanut the Scroll, I'm not gonna ever create a channel for Rusty specifically because I don't want the same bullshit to happen to me. And even though he's a domesticated cat, I don't need that. Yeah, Connecticut authority is so weird. So what did you think of that nasty message from that person, which I did report that message to Postmaster Abuse on Gmail, but what did you think of that message?
You're on your own, Michelle. The cops don't care. The postmaster don't care. Whatever, Michelle. You're on your own. These cops are going to use this shit to harass people on
Well,
YouTube.
Gmail does care because they're abusing Gmail. So yeah, Gmail's Postmaster Abuse Department would care.
Yeah, don't do that. Hold a second.
Dave, what are you working on?
Some dampers in this fucking room. I don't even know what that. I think they're for for exhaust fans or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Also, people, don't be afraid to leave a comment on if you like the new thumbnail. I think it's better than the old one because I think it's more it's kind of like you get an idea what it's about. It's a couple people drinking coffee. It's the morning show. And help us spread the word that we're trying to change things a little bit to make them better. You also notice the title was a little more verbose and less terse. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna give him his own channel. Besides, Rusty doesn't want to be on TV that much. I mean, he comes on the videos a little bit. He's a 13-year-old cat. He's not gonna sit there and wanna go through that. Me shoving cameras up his face and going, "Hey, you're gonna be doing a video today."
He doesn't want to be bothered with the channel.
Yeah. I don't know why how agencies are allowed to do Capital One murder on an animal without at least having a fair trial. It's not like the animal had rabies. It's not like the animal was a clear and present danger to people. It wasn't like the animal was severely sick. So why would you do that to an animal that didn't have any things that would make sense to murder them? Or
I think they reported the animal for biting people, Michelle. I think that's what it was.
As far as that's what the bullshitter said, right?
Yeah.
And that's even more stupid because as far as I know, the squirrel wasn't really allowed to run around the house and just willy-nilly interact with the public in that way.
Michelle, the cops have showed up to my house like 80 times with guns because of a fucking bullshit report, Michelle. So that shit doesn't surprise me. Because of a fucking 15-year-old kid running around saying that I'm killing people in my house. I killed myself. I killed my family.
Yeah,
etc. Over and over and over again. And you would think after maybe the 12th time, they would say, "Oh, you know what? Maybe this is bullshit. Maybe we shouldn't respond to this." But they never did that.
No, I mean seriously, where is PETA in this? Where is the ASPCA in this? Where is the RSPCA in this? These organizations for animal protection need to jump in. And they need to tell DEC and other state agencies, hands off. You need to go through, and if you're going to accuse an animal of doing certain thing, they have a right to have a fair trial. And there's no reason why they couldn't have done that. That's what makes me very angry, is when we automatically assume that the animal's a guilty party of doing something wrong. The care person is taking care of the person has got experience raising that animal. Come on, he's raising over 300 pet animals. You don't think he has experience? Of course he does. The thing is, it's the same. If I remember what happened, it was the same thing with Hammurabi the gorilla too. Why? Why are you doing that to these animals? This is stupid. And it is. And I'm not going to subject my cat to that kind of bullshit. Yeah. No, the woman that called the EC was just jealous because Peanut was getting. Does not sound familiar? Sure does. Sounds very familiar. The fact that Bergs knows, for example, that my show brings in more views than his does. My channel brings in more views than Bergs. What do you think, Craig? I hear Craig in
Well, I know your show has been escalating a lot, and you have way, way, way more viewers than you ever had. So don't ruin a good thing. Just keep doing what you're doing. And
Yeah.
I know you have more views than Bergs, because
So what do you think of the new thumbnails, though, or like on this morning show?
Oh, I think it's fine. I think the other one was fine too. The other one was like outer space type of thing, and that's cool. It's nice to change it up once
The
in
other
a
one
while.
was just a thumbnail of my business card, basically.
Yeah, well, it all works. That's fine. I kind of like the first one.
Have you noticed, Michelle, that you've been putting a lot more in, like doing later shows and doing other shows, and you're growing?
Yeah,
exactly. You
But
got to
you've been
put the
putting a
time
bit
in.
more in.
Yep.
Like the trip was a good start. That's when you started growing again. The trip.
Yeah.
Oh, that was wonderful.
Yeah.
That was wonderful. The trip. That was really nice of Noodles to do a trip
The only
like
thing
that
was
with
the
you.
trip was it was kind of I felt bad for the people that I didn't get a chance to read their questions on the screen when I was in Noodle's car, because I think that really kind of made some people feel like I didn't care anymore.
No, that's not true, Michelle. People understand that you have a disability of sight, and
Right.
if I was in your position, I probably, if I read the screen and everything, I probably would have thrown up. So don't worry about
Well,
it.
what
That's
we tried to do, and it does kind of work, was we had on Google's Meet on in the background. So if one of the mods was actually to, like Tiger Kitty or Gitchy, was to read the questions that they thought were notable out loud, then we would at least had known what was going on.
Well, it was good when Noodles put it through his Bluetooth on the speaker system of the car.
Yeah, that worked.
That was cool, and this way you could keep your wits about you, and you know, and you didn't have to. You don't belong looking at a screen. I mean, not for anything. Noodles is a very good driver, and but you might have seen something driving that he didn't see, and you would have been able to help him. So that's a good thing. I wouldn't worry about that at all. I was just happy
Well,
to
I
be
really
there.
had a
That
good
was
time. I had a good time with Sherry and Jackson and meeting up with
yeah, she's
Slingshot
nice.
Warrior. That was
She's
kind of
nice.
fun. And I didn't really mind the trip. It's just that after a while, I kind of missed my cat, and I wanted to come home. You know, because it was a long drive. You know,
Absolutely.
I mean,
It was a
we
long,
felt
long
the same
drive.
way too. If you didn't get a chance to see Winston for about 24, 48 hours, going, even though you know your dog's taken care of by your friends, you probably be feeling like,
Yeah.
you know, you miss your dog, you miss him playing with you.
Oh my God. Look at that toilet, Craig.
Did
Oh,
you just do that? Did you do that, Dave? Now wash your hands after going to the bathroom.
that was
He's
stomach
funny.
churning. Oh.
Dude, that's why I shit my pants sometimes. I ain't fucking touching that crap.
Oh.
I'd rather shit my pants than fucking sit on that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's not like ladies; they can sort of stand up. No
I wouldn't
way.
be anywhere near it.
My God. Now, Noodles, what did you have last night? I saw your live, and you were there was a controversy between
Well, given what they said
a
about this
chicken.
woman named Monica, sounds exactly what Yam Ranch wants to do to me.
Did
And
you
we
have
got
the rotisserie chicken noodles?
What happened?
Did you have the rotisserie chicken?
Oh. Craig, did you see me fucking eat that thing? That was like
Yeah,
5 minutes flat, Craig.
I was hysterical. But you got more bang for your buck with the chicken, that's for sure.
Yeah, $8.
And don't forget, though, guys, that even Donald Trump Jr. is jumping in on this. So you know, right now, this is becoming a big thing, even in the political circles. I don't know what Kamala Harris's view is on it, but I don't think it's probably very complimentary. I don't think it would be. Because Kamala Harris is too stupid to realize that since it's a hot button topic like that,
Oh my.
now I think that the DEC is going to have to make it up to the family somehow. Number one, they're going to have to find them another scroll that and or give financial remuneration for the loss of all those revenue but from the scroll from TikTok.
Well, so the couple was stating that they work 3 jobs to supplement the income for their nonprofit for the shelter that they have. So they were saying that the squirrel actually picks up a lot of the revenue for the business that they have, the nonprofit that they had.
Right.
And yeah, now that it's gone, it's not going to be making any money.
How are they going to be able to feed all the other animals?
So what's going to happen, Michelle? Even if they sue these people, how long does a squirrel live for? And they're going to say, well, the squirrel, is sick. It wasn't going to live for that long anyway. They're probably going to get they're probably not going to get anything. They're probably going to end up fining these people, dude. Michelle, they want to take away power from anyone on social media, especially the government, the state, the police. They don't like it because it's exposing how corrupt everything is, and they want this stuff to end, Michelle. I'm telling you.
How long does this squirrel live for anyway? I mean, I know that mice and rats don't live more than 2 to 3 years.
That squirrel is 7 years old.
I know that squirrel was 7 years old. You're right. But how long do squirrels live to be on average?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, in the wild, I have no idea.
I don't know either. Squirrels live for 20 years. Thanks, David S. I did not know that, but if you ever look at a mice or rats, they only live for 2 to 3 years. Rusty could
Well, that's a good thing.
Rusty could easily live to be 20 plus years. I mean, he's. But
I never could figure that out. Why pets, animals, dogs, and cats, they have the heart, they have all the organs that a human being has, but they don't live anywhere near as long. I could never figure that out.
well,
Let's
that has something to do with
pull off
metabolism.
Schrodinger's cat.
That's all I can tell you. Obviously, maybe not so much a squirrel, but other animals like dogs and cats in the wild, you know, they get into fights with other dogs and cats that can cause their lives to be shortened because they're getting hurt and injured. And then after a while, wildcat may not be able to eat anymore, and then he just starves to death. But a house cat, at least we have the ability to keep their needs provided for and keep them out of confrontations.
Michelle, Comedy Flu has information for us.
How about we play Schrodinger's cat with the cats and the squirrels?
Fred the raccoon was Peanut's co-partner or co-host kind of thing.
What about Secret Squirrel?
You know what's not funny? You brought up something really interesting. Secret Squirrel. What was Penfold? Was Penfold a gerbil?
He was a groundhog. He was a prairie dog.
Oh, he's a prairie dog. Okay. Well, all right. So imagine instead of being a secret squirrel.
No, he was a panda. Wink, wink. He was a panda. He was a trash panda, right, Dave? He was a trash panda.
Penfold wasn't a panda.
Look at Dave laughing over there. He's like, he's got it. It's a trash panda. We're all trash pandas. Craig, we're all trash pandas.
I got you.
I love when
That's
people
for sure.
get what I'm putting down. Dave, that was the best smile you ever gave me. I love you, brother.
I don't know, guys.
Now he's gonna hide it. He's like, no, you don't see me laugh anymore.
I'm sorry, but
I made $400 this morning. $400 on live stream.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Don't worry, I'm trying to get up there, but I don't want to blow up too fast. Otherwise, I could have a heart attack, Dave.
Yeah. Also, don't forget, the faster you grow, the faster you can fail, too. You know.
Exactly. I don't want to fail,
Comedy.
Dave.
Slow and steady wins the race.
That's right, brother.
Hey, Michelle, I talked to those guys from Fish Tank the other day, and at first they didn't know who you were, and I explained to them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we reached out to her. She said she's not interested in doing Fish Tank."
Oh my God!
Did you tell them that you're not interested, Michelle?
I did say it on the show. I didn't say it to anybody specifically at Fish Tank.
Oh my God! Why would you do that? That helps promote your channel.
Because I don't know if I'm really what Fish Tank wants.
Hello, you're there to promote your channel. It's what they want you to do. They want you to come on, talk about yourself, give the audience a clue, and so they can come to you. What the hell?
Michelle, they made $1.2 million the first episode, Michelle.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And all it is, Michelle, is like it's just a fucking it's garbage. It's just people
It's the
being
best shit
filmed
show
sitting on a
ever.
couch.
Yeah, it's the best shit show ever.
Well, it's a reality TV show, kind of like Big Brother kind of thing. Or a lot of the other shows like that. It's okay. That's all I can tell you. I don't know much more specifically about the show.
I'll give you the rock bottom, Red. I'll give you the rock bottom. Dave, I'll always stand up to any challenge. You know that, right?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that the Connecticut state doesn't want to prosecute that kid that called in a bomb threat for Michelle?
Oh, great.
Myself. Yeah.
Yay. Good job. Just let him go. Let him be a kid.
Yep. Even though there's a recorded confession, not like on an audio video confession that this kid made with the detective down in West Virginia. Believe that shit?
Well, why don't they
They don't
go
want to
after the
prosecute.
guy who was manipulating the kid then? How about that?
They said the reason why they don't want to do it is because there's other witch-cults that are prosecuting this. I don't know what that. I think maybe they're talking about the FBI or something like that. But they said there were other agencies involved, and they didn't want to prosecute. They said the only reason why they did it in Jersey was because this kid had done it so many times. So, which means that to me, right, that they knew it was this kid the fucking entire time, and they did fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Did fucking nothing.
Dave, you're looking sexy as hell right now.
Thanks.
Well,
They let it happen and happen and happen and get to a point where they're like, okay, let's prosecute him. That's what happened. All the fuckers, man.
well,
You're
maybe
looking good,
now
Dave.
you need
The walking's helping, bro. The walking's helping.
maybe Noodles, you need to take it as a civil case now
Look at a puppy.
What's up, killer?
and sue for monetary damages.
That's Winston, the puppy.
Yeah, it's
I
Winston.
love Winston. Winston was always
Hi,
there when I
Winston.
needed him, Dave. Winston was always there when I needed him.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Go ahead. Go.
Why was Winston
Go do-
always there when I needed him, Dave?
Yes, he is.
We knew we needed 3 people, but we also knew we needed 4. Why was Winston black? Why was Winston black?
That's the only color they come in.
Reminds me,
He's a
Noodles,
good boy.
sometime you should show.
He's telling jokes and don't even know it, Dave. He's telling jokes and don't even know it.
He's blick, sir.
Dave, you should show Craig pictures of your 2 dogs.
Craig seen my
Yeah,
dog.
I'd like-
I don't have dogs personally. My dog died.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Dad said
It's
he's
funny
ready
because
to
it
roll.
still hurts me. And you would figure I lost family members from that time to this time, but yet my dog still hurts me the most.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you something. Pets, I feel worse when I lose a pet than I lose a person, unless the person is young and stuff. So, if you're 80 years old and your pet, okay, I feel bad, but at the same point, you lived your life. But a pet,
Craig,
they can't tell you.
The only time in my life as I felt as bad as that when my dog died was when I had to carry an 18-year-old girl on my back and she froze to death.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh my heavens.
Yes.
Rusty.
So now I have the weight of her soul on my back already.
What?
It's so painful.
Come on.
Yeah, of course it is.
No, wait a minute. You carried a frozen woman on your back who froze to death.
Yes, I had to walk her to the next place I could get her into where she could at least step in and get warm. And when we got to the party store, they told her no, that she couldn't come in because we looked like homeless people. And all we wanted to do was step out of the cold for a moment for her to get warm.
I think Rusty
So
wants
we
to
could
go
continue
outside.
to push
Let
on.
him out real
No,
quick.
the girl, she froze to death on my back instead. Just because we
That's
looked
terrible.
homeless. Just because we looked homeless.
You can't judge a book by its cover. That's for sure. I learned that a long time ago. Many
They
moons
turned their
ago.
back on people, Craig. They turned their back on people, and somebody died because of their actions.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, especially in this day and age.
Don't that mean that party store is at fault for her death?
Of course. Of course.
Her family should
no
sue
doubt.
that party store.
Hey, you know what? Not for anything. We could, like Michelle, I won't get into it, but Michelle often says, people that need help, like her and I, and, you know, need help, we don't get it. But yet, people have never been here before get help. And that's the biggest bunch of bullshit I ever heard. My house is in foreclosure because of medical stuff, and I can't get crap. So, you know what? I'm fully agreement with you.
Hey, Craig.
But that's a whole nother subject.
Hey, Craig. Did you watch
What's that?
Did you watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul?
Okay, I'm back.
I probably did, but
Okay.
when was that on? Was that a movie?
No, it's a TV show. El Camino is the movie that finishes the story, but we're not there to finish the story yet. We're still stuck in Better Call Saul.
All right. Well, I'll watch. I'll watch it.
All
I'll
right.
watch
And
that.
when you get to the house where the bank's trying to foreclose on a house, that's what you do. Okay. You do the same thing you saw in the TV show.
Okay.
Trust me,
Would
all
that
the
be
clues
on?
are there. All the clues are there, and no one will know what you did. I promise you.
Is that on demand? Can I see that
You can
on
watch it
demand?
on watch it on AMC Plus, or there are free places to watch it on Netflix. You better hurry up if you're going to watch it on Netflix, though. They're going to be taking
Oh,
it
okay.
off. Yeah,
I'll do it today.
yeah,
Yeah,
they'll be
that's
taking it
got
off,
me
Craig.
really.
If you don't catch up, Craig, they're gonna cut it off at Netflix, and you won't have a way to watch it because I know you don't have AMC Plus.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I
so don't let them fuck you up. All right, Craig.
well, I got my whatever. I won't go there. We're having
Well,
a
I
good chat.
understand
I'm
that,
not
but
gonna.
just remember, as long as you never leave your property is still yours, and you'll fight for your property. Okay,
Mm.
What's that?
you'll fight
I
for your property. You paid for that land. That land is yours.
Oh yeah. Well, I took a I took a home equity line of credit because I needed it for my wife's medical bills, and she goes
Yeah,
to
but
New
they should
York
be paying you,
City.
Craig. They should be paying you, Craig.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I, you get to a certain age, you get so tired of fighting. I fought all my life, and it's
Yeah.
just, I put so much money into this. I worked since I was like 9, and that it gets me real upset.
Oh my
But
eyes.
Sorry, Craig.
I'm gonna watch that, and I'm going to see what's going on.
Okay.
I got my boy with me,
I
so
like the
when
fences. Hey, Craig. I like the fences. Maybe you need 4 of them.
oh yeah, oh this whole place is fenced in,
I
as
know.
you can
Maybe you
see.
need 4 of them. Maybe you need 4 of them, Craig.
Yep, you're right. You're all right. Come on, buddy. Let's go in. It's cold out here. It's really cold. Where are you, Comedy? What state are you in?
New York. It's a cold morning, but it's not as cold as it was last night. Man,
Oh hell no.
I froze my
Let's.
testicles off being outside last night.
Oh yeah. You're lucky it didn't drop off.
I needed them to
Sure.
burn, Craig. I needed them to burn so
Yeah.
it reignite my fire. He dropped out.
Now, that's one thing I need to work on is a new thumbnail for the convocation, but I gotta figure out if we're doing it at Burr Pond or Satan's Kingdom first.
Satan's kingdom, hell yeah.
That's in Canton, for those of you who don't know that.
Can we dress up as Satan and go there?
No, I don't do that on my convocation. Hey, you know what? We got some good pictures I could show you standing outside the porch.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
that's
hey, Michelle, if I put my red hoodie on and I put my red face makeup on and I go to Scranton and I dance in front of you, you can watch the devil dance in front of you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like that, Greg.
You're pissing.
Michelle,
Let me get on my other.
I'll go to Scranton and you can watch the devil dance in front of you.
Yeah, no thank you. Anyway, Minnie getting sick already. Yeah, the weather's kind of been unweird because it's gonna warm up again on Wednesday.
Well, everybody heard me offer. Craig, I offered. She turned me down.
Yeah, I know.
She said, "Fuck you, no thank you."
It's almost like two old biddies fighting over how high they turn the heat. Like one wants the house
Craig, let's
hot,
turn
the
the
other one
heat
wants the
hotter.
house freezing.
Craig, let's
My
turn the heat
Bluetooth just
hotter.
went south.
Hey,
I
Craig,
mean-
let's turn the heat.
one.
Uh-oh.
Right now, where I am, it's about 48
You can't
degrees
hear.
and 9
Craig,
degrees
can you hear?
Celsius. Expected high today will be a high of 12. Tuesday will be a high of 21, which is great. Thursday,
Hey, Craig.
Wednesday, same thing, 22. Mostly cloudy both days. Thursday, sunny, high of 16. Friday, sunny, high
Look
of
at that
14.
fog.
Saturday, sunny, high of 10. Then warm up below a
Open
bit.
the door.
Sunny with cloudy at 12. Monday shows 40% chance of rain. We need a lot more than 40% chance
I like
of
that
rain.
RV.
We need a lot more than 40% chance of rain. We really need rain. We are really dry right now.
Craig, it's time to cook. I don't remember going to bed, but I think I did. I took a sleeping pill. I don't know how long it lasted, but boy, did it knock me out and make me feel groggy.
No, he didn't, but I did get a good night's sleep in. How about that for an answer?
Maybe I got a good night's sleep. I don't know. It could have all been a dream for all I know. Hey, I love it. I love it. Charge the batteries. It was like you hit me with a taser in the testicles there, Craig.
Jesus.
Why'd you hit me in the testicles with the taser, Craig?
I'm a bad shot.
You're a bad shot?
Yeah.
He pulled the trigger and let it go and hit me right in the testicles. I was like, what the fuck? Why'd you have to tase me, bro?
No. It was not meant to be. I didn't mean it.
I know you weren't the true one. You weren't the true one that hit me in the balls with the taser. That was somebody in prison. That was somebody in prison, Craig. That was somebody in prison.
Oh God.
And guess what? They shut the cameras off when they tased me. They didn't even film it, and they were supposed to.
Oh, that's not. The camera should be on all the time.
That camera's supposed to be on all the time. Why did they tase me? Why did they hit me with the pepper spray off camera too? Why did they pull me through the door and tase me in the mouth and shoot me with pepper spray?
Yeah, because they didn't want anybody to see. That's why.
They wanted me to shut up, Craig. They wanted me to shut up.
Yeah, well.
Right
that's
now, we got the other guys telling stories right now, so let them talk first a little bit. Besides, my stories ain't really all that sexy. A lot of times my stories are actually kind of pedantic and trite. They're not always that exciting.
Your stories are good, Michelle.
Craig, I danced in front of the door and I shook my balls at the glass. The guards told me they liked it.
What a bunch of jackasses.
You know why they did that? That way they could record me dancing in front of the door.
Jeez.
They made me dance. They made me dance naked in prison, Craig.
Oh my God.
Well, I'll tell you what me and Lomi did do last night, even though we didn't upload or we didn't go live in Celeron because we're still uploading the video from Saturday morning. We did listen to Silver Moon's pre-recorded MP3s by ourselves on the couch. and we had a chance to go and do a period of long meditation and to chillax, which we're going to do more of that today. We're going to do more of that today because it helps Michelle and me. And Michelle also starts to wiggle and jiggle a little bit, which is kind of nice. Yeah.
You know what I do also, Michelle, which is good. You have a public library
Granted,
where
I
you
keep
are.
trying to adjust the volume so it doesn't blow everybody's ears in.
Yeah, okay. I get from West Islip Library, I get the audio books, and I listen to them when I'm going to bed.
Yep.
And that's great. In fact, I don't know whether any of you know the author James Patterson.
Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
He's just a wonderful author. And he does a lot of murder mysteries and things like that about Long Island and Montauk Point and the Hamptons and all that jazz. So I actually know what he's talking about. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Hey, Michelle. Tell them we're 1,000 years old, Michelle. Tell them we're 1,000 years old.
Say what? About
Tell them we're 1,000 years old. We're 1,000 years old.
seems like no, I don't feel quite that old, but
We're 1,000 years old, Michelle. You already know the answer. We're 1,000 years old.
oh,
I feel 1,000. That's for sure.
I don't feel quite that old. But
you
yeah,
shouldn't, Michelle. You're a young person.
Age is starting to kick up with me. The problem is just like Tiger Kitty said, more than likely when I go, I'll be a charcoal briquette in some retort somewhere. Because no one will bury my body whole, which would be kind of sad. Because
they needed to make the prison clothes in 6X because they got them from China. Oh. They got them from China.
Who?
Is this
prison?
live?
They had to make the clothes in 6X because they got them from prison. They got them from the Chinese.
Oh God.
That's what they did for 30 days. They left me naked in a cell for 30 days.
Where did they do this? Where did they do this, Tommy?
Erie County Prison.
Where
they made me dance. They made me dance like a monkey in PA.
Where? Oh, in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They made me dance like they held me long enough to be a resident, but didn't send me my voter registration.
Good Christ. That's just awful. So sorry to hear that. That marks you
by what they did
for life.
Craig, by what they did, they made me a resident, forced me to be a resident of somewhere I didn't want to be, then didn't give me my voter registration, Craig.
So you can't vote in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, because they never gave me my registration.
Well, chances are, if you go to vote, they wouldn't even check you. Probably. Who the hell knows nowadays? I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm not going to vote for that council member if he doesn't call me. I'm not voting for him. He needs to rebuild the bridge. I'm not waiting 2 years. I'm not waiting 2 years for a fucking bridge to get rebuilt that can be built in 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, that's the government way. They tell you it's going to take $5 million, and it ends up taking $2 billion. That's just the government the way it is. It just sucks.
If they didn't build the bridge so cheaply to begin with, it would have never fell down.
Yeah, well, look at the Brooklyn Bridge. That's I think that's 115 years old. I'm not sure. Probably Noodles will know. But
yeah,
I think it's very old.
Ask yourself, why was the old construction better than the new construction? Sounds like somebody's watering down the cement.
Yeah, well, I don't think the contractors and stuff use the proper substance
mixtures
nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
and because it's cheaper.
Where's the gravel? Where's the peach stone? Where's all the lime? Where is all the extra stuff that's supposed to be in there?
Yep.
Please do not forget to put a like in the like jar, guys. It's free. Help us grow the channel. Share it out with everyone.
Michelle, I always like it before I even start. I always get you.
Exactly. I do the same, Craig. It's funny
Otherwise,
because
I'll forget.
I think we're the first ones to always like it, and then no one else remembers.
I see, Breeze. How you doing?
Well, you get involved in conversation, and you do forget, and then at the end it's too late. So, all right. I always do that first.
Craig, the sun's shining on me. It's so warm.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, well, you got. I don't know, what is it doing? I was just outside and I didn't remember. Yeah, it's shining, but not too heavy, but it's nice. Enjoy it. It's free heat.
I know. I walked up the hill in the sunlight. It felt so good, Craig.
Yeah, absolutely.
I heard a yawn. Comedy flu. I heard you yawn.
Oh, I am.
Oh, Michelle, do you know who I spoke to last night? I spoke to Paul, and I spoke to Johnny.
I talked to Paul.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I talked to Paul yesterday.
Yeah, me too. He always texts me and stuff, and it's my own fault, and I felt bad because he always checks in on me, and that was really nice.
I'm gonna put a poll up on the screen for my audience.
Hey, Craig, I asked Paul to text me. He hasn't yet, but he said he will.
Oh well, he's got a lot going on, but you know, just he cares. Believe me.
Ellie, my stomach.
I just heard that. What the heck did you eat, or what the heck didn't you eat?
I haven't ate anything, but my stomach.
Yeah, well, that's why your stomach's doing that. I'm not a morning person as far as eating goes either. I eat lunch, and lunch and dinner is my big thing.
Yeah.
I can't eat in the morning. I just, my stomach's messed up.
Hey, Craig, look at this multi-tool.
What's that?
Look at this multi-tool.
Wait 1 second. I'm just grabbing my coffee out of the microwave. I'll be right over.
Isn't this a nice multi-tool?
Oh, that's cool.
Look what you can do with it, Craig. Look at the holes.
Yeah, you can open cans. You can do bolts and nuts, and it's got a scraper on it. And
yeah, you can pull nails with this bad boy.
Yeah. What is that made out of? Is that made out of stainless? Or?
Yeah. Yes, it's got a plastic handle, but it's see the butt right there, how it's still metal.
Oh yes.
That means the tang goes all the way through the handle.
Yes. Oh, I watched that show where they make the knives and things like that.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Craig, this edge right here though isn't sharp. Why would they make it dull?
Because probably there's some legality to it.
I can't turn it individually just about for either one of the guys. That's the problem.
The blade needs to be sharpened, Craig.
Well, Michelle, is my volume too high?
Yeah, yours is too, but I don't know how you can turn it down.
I don't either. I'll try turning it down. I don't have anything fancy here. Is that any lower?
I know you don't. And Coming Flu's got the same problem.
Is that any lower?
All I can do is turn it down a little bit on the board here, and that's what I just did.
Is it better? Is it better now? Am I peaking? Am I good?
Yeah, you're okay.
All right, thank you.
I'll just talk a little lower. That's all.
Yeah,
I can't talk a little lower. I have one volume, Craig. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I got you.
I don't mean to scream at people until their ears bleed.
Where are you? Are you in the garage? I see beams above your head, Comedy.
Oh, I just think the garage. I wish it was the garage. We don't got a garage.
Oh, okay.
No garage here.
Well, I have one, but I don't use it. It's full of crap.
All right, Craig, I want to come live in your garage. Will you let me live there?
No, you have to live in a room.
No, I
Nobody
want to live in
lives.
the garage because I'm going to use it as a workshop.
Oh yeah, that's good. Got electric and everything out there.
Yeah, see? So I come live in the garage and I start doing my work, Craig. How about that?
That's fine. That's
Hell
fine.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Absolutely. And look
See you,
at
Craig.
this.
Love
Look
you
at
like a
this.
brother, Craig.
Absolutely. There's my boy. Say hi, Winston.
Hey,
Say
Winston.
hi. Huh?
There's a dog right there.
Is Winston going to like me or hate me? Because sometimes dogs hate me.
Winston likes everybody.
That's his wife right there, by the way.
Yeah.
I
Playing with the
I
dog.
hope Winston doesn't bite me in the hand.
No, he won't. He doesn't bite. He doesn't bite anybody. He's a good boy.
I
He's
remember
very
when
good.
I got bit by my own dog and it was scary because he bit me in the face
Well, why did he do that?
because he thought I was trying to steal his food from him.
Oh, see, when I first got Winston, I mean, I had a dog before Winston Elvis. He was a cocker spaniel, and the first thing I do when they're pups is I feed them and take the food away. Feed them and take the food away, and give it right back. This way they develop trust.
Yeah.
And I can take anything out of Winston's mouth.
Well, see, when I was training him and I was taking handfuls out of his bowl and then laying it down by the bowl, he didn't understand I was training him. He thought I was trying to steal his food.
Yeah, well, you got to understand they don't have the same thinking capacity as
Honestly,
us.
seriously, guys, I don't even know how you would turn your volume down on Google Meets on your phone. Even if you do, by default, it automatically turns the volume back up again. Unless you have it set up like I do, where you're running a utility that tells it to leave it, not to change the volume on your computer or maybe on your phone. On my computer, I have a tool set up not to change the volume, but.
Okay.
So the only thing that Coming Blue can do is say talk a little softer.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to talk softer.
I'll help.
Yeah. Tiger, are you still there?
So last night, Craig, I was screaming, I want them to stand off my neck because I don't want them to stand on my neck anymore.
I can hear Craig. I'll turn up.
The people, the man, the system.
Oh, God.
I don't want them to stand on my neck anymore.
No, I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't want that either. I'll be right back. I got nature calls. I'll be right back, buddy.
Okay.
Well, that depends because sometimes Craig's volume can be very high, and then I end up having to ask him to talk a little softer. Yeah.
My girlfriend says I'm not that loud, so I don't know what everybody's screaming about.
Well, Golden Girl, if you got permission from the person who has Wi-Fi, then that's fine. You know, I wouldn't worry about it. At least he's not yelling from your porch right now.
Yeah.
Or probably yelling in the living room because it's getting cold out there.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't realize, Bob Comedy Blue, you can't see it on camera, but he's got an interesting LED light fixture in where he's
Are
sitting.
you in somebody's shed?
Yeah. I'm in somebody's shed. That's exactly what I am. Not really. I'm in somebody's warehouse.
You've gone to the local store to get their Wi-Fi.
I'm at a warehouse right now.
Well,
That's
don't
all I can
forget,
tell you.
tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow will be, because I didn't get any other shirt yet. I just got the one from Carmen. So I'll wear the one for tomorrow like she asked me to for Trump. So just be aware, everybody. Just a reminder: the show will be starting at 3 for
What
the
the hell?
afternoon show, and then it'll come back about
Oh,
8 o'clock to start.
knock it off. Sorry. The door's trying to crush my foot.
Oh, is the door trying to tell you something?
I guess, but if I close the door, then the smoke's going to be trapped inside the warehouse.
Yeah.
So
And I'm
you're
not
at
trying to.
you're at somebody's place of business, stealing their Wi-Fi and smoking cigarettes in their place of business.
Yeah. I'm
Did you bring
smoking at the door.
Did you bring a
smoking.
packed lunch and a
What?
little chair? Have you got a little chair and a packed lunch?
No, I didn't pack a lunch. But I bet if the house was open, there'd definitely be there in the warehouse. There'd definitely be food given. Imagine I go in there, Craig, and I tell them I'm a worker. I do security at the front door, and I need a lunch provided. Do you think they would give me a lunch?
Well, let me ask you this way, Gold Girl. If you basically don't have your Wi-Fi secured, you're basically giving people permission. You realize that, right? If you don't have your Wi-Fi secured, you're allowing any time Dick and Harry just be right by your house and you start using your megabits. That's exactly what happens.
Hey, Michelle, imagine we needed more open Wi-Fi networks so more people can get data and connect to the internet. Imagine that.
Well, that's fine as long as we can actually set up some traffic shaping so we don't have them using up all of your bits when you want to use it for your own legitimate reasons.
Hey, Michelle, that's why you set up an open guest
That's
Wi-Fi.
why when I had an open
guest.
Wi-Fi, I had the open
And you
Wi-Fi set to
data
maximum download rate of 2 megabits per
Craig, you know how to
second.
do that?
No.
Oh, hang on. So
Yeah.
you're actually trespassing on somebody's private property at the moment.
No, they allow me to be here.
Oh, okay.
They allow him to be here, then he's not trespassing.
Well, I know when we go to the doctor and stuff like that, they have an open Wi-Fi, and you just have to go in and agree to terms, and then it goes to Wi-Fi.
Yep.
Yeah, you can do that on your. You can do that on your regular Wi-Fi too, Craig.
Yeah, well, I have my Wi-Fi on now.
Yeah.
I forgot what.
We had it set like that for a while. When you first came in, originally to this building, you can get onto North America, Stone Queen Palace Wi-Fi, and we set it with traffic shaping tools so you can only get a maximum of 2 megabits per second down and 2 megabits per second up. And the reason was simple: was that if you have a lot of people wanting to use the free Wi-Fi, it's still connected to DSL, so it means it's still going to suck rocks. But I want the lion's share of speed from my live streaming. So
Michelle, can I use this, save this link and use it another time?
Yes, we'll be using it for a while unless it gets compromised. So yes, do save it.
Because I'm not too
I will
good with
give
this
you.
stuff.
I will also give you a list of the other links too that we've been using as well as EJT, which is Everyone Just Talks. This is the one that we sometimes use. DDU, which is
Michelle, don't confuse him. Just give him the link that we use.
Yeah, he has it.
Craig.
Obviously, he's talking on it. So that one's the one we'll be using most of the time.
We got to vote yes on proposal 1, but they're saying vote no. So I don't know what the real answer is. We either vote yes or we vote no.
Speaking of the vote, right now, currently the score is 55% of the people.
Can you tell me what proposal 1 is right now?
I don't even know myself.
Michelle, what is proposal 1 in New York?
I don't know. Can
Would
someone
you
Google that? What is proposal 1 in New York? A voting thingy?
Would you Google it for me, Michelle?
I can try. Hold on a minute. Okay.
My
Okay,
hands hurt,
so it's
Michelle. I'm
New
sorry.
York,
You gotta drive. Hey, Craig,
2024.
my hands hurt. She's gotta drive.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Oh, she.
Statewide ballot proposal, New York State Board.
I don't want to be driving with two locked up fists like this, like boxing gloves, Craig. Look,
Oh, wow.
I don't
Why are
want them
they
to be
locked
locked
up?
up.
Text it
I don't
proposal
want them to
number
be
1,
locked
an
up driving.
amendment. Concurrent
Don't blame you.
resolution of the Senate and Assembly proposing amendment to Section 11 of Article 1 of the Constitution related to equal protection. Section 1, resolved if the Assembly concur in Section 11 of Article 1 of the Constitution of the amendment is to read as follows. No person shall be detained or denied the equal protection of the laws of the state or any subdivision thereof. No person shall, because of race, color, ethnicity, national origin, age, disability, creed, / or religion, or sex, including sexual orientation, gender, identity, pregnancy outcomes, whatever, blah, blah, blah. What is this about?
So Michelle, put it in layman's terms. What?
I think in short, it's something to do with making sure that everybody has proper protections under the law. Something that already should be a thing. I don't know why they would need to have a whole referendum for that.
Yeah, well, they always have hidden words and whatever
And
they pass.
every time you get into government and all their Legolas, you know damn well you're gonna get a headache.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thou shalt not, thou is permitted to, and henceforth, consequently, blah 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 blah. But it just
Yes.
well, it just said plain English what it is. We want to amend the Constitution to make sure that people are protected and have access to equal rights to law. Boom! There, you just said it. It's simple. That's all it's about.
Yep.
The lawyers just get so verbose that they keep forgetting that people don't have time.
No.
Or especially when you're reading a ballot, to go through and you're filling in those little bubbles to start worrying about having to grab out a dictionary out of your purse every time a new word shows that we don't know about.
Yeah, well, I asked that question because my neighbor across the street, and I know he's Republican, but he had vote yes on something too. But I have to look it up before I vote tomorrow and see what it is. It's probably got something to do with Suffolk County, but my son-in-law is a Suffolk County police, and
Right.
there's certain people that are in charge of the police department that they like to, vote in. So I always try to do the right thing,
Craig,
for him.
you know why they don't want to send me my voter's registration? Because they accidentally gave me 2 votes.
Oh wow! Oh, you got one in Pennsylvania and one somewhere else.
One in New York.
Oh, okay, good.
It was their fault they forced me to be a resident when I didn't want to be.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier. That's right. Well, I don't know. I guess you could fight that, but at the same point, you'll run out of money before they will. That's for sure. God.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of that movie again? Comedy.
Nothing but trouble.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let me write it down.
But no, the TV show was Better Call Saul. That was for you. But Nothing But Trouble is what I'm going through.
What was the TV show?
Better Call Saul.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat it again?
Better Call Saul. Saul for Saul. Better Call Paul. But not Paul, Saul.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. And the TV show was what one? What was the TV show?
The TV show was Better Call Saul. The movie was nothing but trouble. But that's what I'm going through, nothing but trouble.
Oh. But
I am going to
trouble.
look up something for, even though it might create a bit of an echo issue. I'm going to see if I can find
you.
if there is an OBS plugin to have automatic volume control, because you guys are all different volumes, and I noticed that. I mean, it's not perfect, but yeah, we could find a
Can
way
you
to.
adjust them on the mixer, Michelle?
I can, but the only problem is there's one knob that does everybody.
Oh, then you can't hear some people.
Why
And
don't
other
you got a
people are too
channel
loud.
mixer? Why don't you have a channel mixer?
Because unfortunately, blame Google Meets. It does not have the individual volume controls. Discord does. If I was to do this panel on Discord, I can individually control each individual's volume, but I can't do
Yeah,
that with Google Meets.
but Michelle, with OBS, you can. OBS, you can.
Yes, I know in OBS you can, but the problem is that
Don't
means
you
there's
got
a
a mixer?
plugin I got to install to do that automatically.
You got a
Otherwise, they're
mixer
going to be
with
turning
channels
up
on
and
it,
down,
right?
volumes up and down all day long.
Hey, Craig, when we used to do music, remember how we had a channel mixer and we could adjust all the instruments to be even so it always sounded good?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was
Why
a big
doesn't she have a
console.
Why doesn't she have a channel mixer? Come on
I
now.
know, but the problem is Google Meets is one channel.
Okay,
Oh,
what you do? Okay, you take all the independent channels, feed them in, then feed it back to the main channel, and it does count as one mic, but you'll control all the individual levels.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me go look later on today and see if there's a plugin for Google Meet specifically. So let me
I know,
do
but I'm
individual
talking old
channel
school. We
adjustments.
could do this old school. Craig,
What
remember,
I'll
we
do
used to
is
do
let
this
me
old
go look
school.
later on and see if
yeah.
there's
I
actually
remember the
individual
mixers.
plugins specifically for Google Meets allowing individual volume control for every participant.
Michelle, you already have the ability to do it. You just got to remix in through the same line. So it's all one mic still then for Google Meets.
All right, I'll figure it out.
Proposition 1, it's on the TV.
They're saying vote no?
No, it's saying that that gives women rights on the abortion policy. So, I mean, when I was growing up, it was always if it was a health threatening thing, that it was okay. That's the only thing I know about it, actually.
So we're going to vote no on it, right?
I don't know. I'm still sort of focusing on it and thinking. I don't even know whether that comes up on my on the voting thing.
Should.
Yeah. Trump said 48.5.
I'm pro-life, but I also.
And she's at 48.4. They're a point apart right now. As of
well, Craig, we either got to do something smart or do something retarded. It doesn't matter which way we go.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do something smart, but I don't know whether everybody else will. So we won't know. We won't know until probably a month after the election as to it'll either be a landslide or it'll be very, very close. Because I think a lot of people that are going to vote for Trump are just keeping their mouth shut. And that's the way it is. I know my neighborhood,
I
they
don't
got
smoke
Trump
meth,
signs
you
all
son
over
of
the
a...
place.
Craig, I don't smoke meth, and I'm tired of people thinking I do.
Well, it's funny though when me and Miss.
The most important thing there, comedy, is that you know you don't. The hell with everybody else.
I was the method man who didn't need to smoke meth.
No. You wouldn't be as clear as you are if you were. Believe me. I've heard you on the channel very often, and you're very clear and to the point.
So. I know, but so many people call me confusing, and I hate it.
Well, you're not confusing. I don't see why that would be. But if you're confusing, then ask a question. What did you mean by that? That's very simple.
I ask, and sometimes they never give back an answer. It's so confusing.
Well, maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't want to answer their own idiosyncrasies. I don't know.
Well, I gave all the secrets to one person, and she's the only one that knows everything. But
oh, you gave it to Tiger?
I wish I gave it to
I
Tiger.
know
Wink,
Tiger's
wink,
a good
wink, wink,
person.
wink, wink. I wish I
Okay.
gave it to Tiger.
Don't go there.
I didn't say nothing. I just said I wished.
Yeah, I'm gonna look to see if I can find an automatic. I mean, there is. The thing is, though, David, that's what I need is a volume control that can let me set each individual's volume, not just the whole app. Because if you do the whole app, it's not going to do a darn bit of good. Because everybody talks at different levels. I mean, just comparing the two gentlemen here, you can hear that. You know.
What state do you live in? Are you in England or are you in the U.S.?
I'm in the US somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's
Out
in the
west,
shadows.
east. Which coast are you on?
She's in the shadows.
No, I know that. I'm not asking to.
Yeah, I'd rather not even cover it. Sorry, Craig.
Oh, okay, that's all right. I'm just.
I don't think you
Well,
block girl.
I know you're not from England, so now I know you're in the States. That's okay. That's cool.
No, she's from England, and she's
I know
in the
that.
States.
Yeah, I know. I got my answer. That's cool. I was just. It sounds like you're right around the corner, so I was thinking, but then again, with modern technology, it's amazing. You can speak from 10,000 miles away, and it's like you're in the room. So I was just curious. That's all.
Yeah. Imagine if she was in the room, Craig.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know where I was.
Fun times would happen.
Yeah, I know. What happens?
No, he
High
did
five,
not
Craig.
block her.
High five, Craig.
Okay.
But you know what I could do?
No, I said high five.
On all serious
Oh,
note.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, high five.
Do you think we should give Golden Girl a wrench?
Comedy, Golden Girl wants you to check your texts.
Yeah, I said go ahead if she wants to.
Oh.
Oh, my fingers. My fingers hurt, Craig.
Yeah, I believe it.
So, Tiger, should I make Golden Girl a mod or not?
From Brigham and Wife.
Yeah, she's a nice person if you want to, yeah.
Call from Brigham and Wife.
Golden Girl, do you want a wrench?
They're blowing you up, Craig.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
They're trying to take you down, Craig.
Yeah, no, I know. I get calls all day long. All spam.
Why are they trying to take you down, Craig?
Who the hell knows?
No,
I don't know.
I don't know if he blocked her or not, but I can still make it impossible for him to do that in the
election
future.
stuff. Winston, you coming up? There he goes. He just came
It's
up.
called balance of power. He can't block her now because she has a wrench. And she can't block him because he has a wrench.
I wasn't going to block her anyways. She had nothing to fear.
No, I haven't blocked anybody on Michelle's channel. Maybe in the beginning I did. Oh, that call was from Bridgehampton, New York. And it's the wrong area code for Bridgehampton. So I just answer it and leave the phone answered.
Oh.
So this way they can't make a call. It's annoying all day. Probably a bill collector.
Well, it's between him and James. If James decides to call the local police on him, that's not your fault.
Yeah.
Calling the police is really.
Is that a criminal offence, stealing someone's Wi-Fi? Is it?
I'd have to research that, Tiger. Excuse me, I'm not sure.
I mean, I've never heard of anyone
You know what?
being
I'll tell you a
included.
secret, guys. I had an Android phone that was one phone, the LG Aristo 2, the original LG Aristo, and you couldn't turn it down no matter what you did. You could sit there and you can go and download Android audio app, mixers, apps, whatever, and you would not turn that damn thing down no matter what. It was locked at the factory and it's super loud, and I couldn't turn it down.
No,
When I
I
finally
wouldn't think
get,
you could.
however, I plug in an external microphone, you could turn it down a little bit. It's just something that was built in the microphone preamp was just set too insanely loud. So
Guys,
maybe his
if an
phone may have the same
if
problem.
an ambulance shows up on the property, just remember I don't want to go with them, and I don't want to be in the ambulance. I don't want to leave my house. I do not have to leave my house. I do not have to leave my property.
Why is an
Okay.
ambulance turning up on your property randomly?
Somebody's being funny talking about sending an ambulance.
Yes,
Well, are you
Parasol, that's
actually?
absolutely true. That's absolutely true, Parasol.
Just
Without a
remember,
doubt.
I did not want to get into an ambulance. I did not want to go nowhere.
Wow.
By the way, this stream today was brought to you by T-Mobile.
I do not want to pay $5,000 for something I didn't want.
Hell no.
Today's stream is brought to you by T-Mobile, by the way.
Today's stream is brought to you by T-Mobile, now with iMesh technology. I wonder where they got the idea for iMesh technology. Maybe I told them about it 3 years ago.
Oh, Michelle, there's something I wanted to tell you. There's a. Do you know the channel of Nomadic Fanatic, Eric? Have you ever watched that?
Not really. I think so. This guy with the solar panels, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, that's Will Prowse. Nomadic Fanatic he's been testing all sorts of internet systems, and because he's on the go all the time, he's a full-time
Right.
RVer, and the latest one that he uses that seems to be better than anything he used, and he's been trying out different ones for the last 12 years, is COMPONTON. I think it's Compton. And I looked it up because I want to get rid of this Verizon that I got in the house. It's too much money. And they have a plan which is unlimited everything for $89.95 a month. And
Okay.
would that work? Would that work in like a mobile one? Would that work in the house? They say it will.
Well,
Like,
the main thing is can you get access to the participating cell tower? That's the thing. You
yes,
know.
yeah. Well, yesterday I was on the phone with them, and he said I had 4 cell towers that I could get access to, so it was not a problem. But I'm thinking on switching just to that and have a mobile app. And if I ever go out in the motorhome, I'll have full access to TV and internet. So,
Yeah, but remember, since it's using the cell towers, the first question you're going to need to ask is, which cell tower you on is how congested it is. Because if there's a lot of people streaming, you're not going to get the same rate versus when you're in a cell tower in a little town where no one's using it.
yeah, no, I understand that. The only time we have, well, I don't really have trouble, but on my phone, if I'm talking on my phone on the weekend, like especially Saturday and Sunday, there's so many people out in the Hamptons that there's not enough cell towers to accommodate
What
all
about
of them.
Starlink? Because Starlink goes with satellite. It's about the same price a month. That's what Tiger Kitty has.
Oh, she has Starlink.
Yeah, so she can talk more about Starlink than I can.
Now, is Starlink something that she can take with her?
Yes, they do have a portable version of it.
Oh, because that's what I
And
wanted to
people
get.
do install them on their motorhomes and things like that as well.
Well, can you just take the Starlink thing or whatever it is, the box, and plug it into the
It's
motorhome?
pretty much they make a portable one that's portable. It powers off a USB port, and you can just take it with you or plug in a cigarette lighter, and then you just
Oh,
put it on a flat surface. And as long as you get clear line of sight, you should be able to. And the
Hey, Craig.
review shows it'll connect into the
yeah.
satellites.
Well, that's what I was looking for. I can't. This is $243 a month, and it's overbearing. And the only reason I keep it is because Denise likes certain shows, and that keeps her busy. So
Right.
that's a good thing. Yes.
You know your unused satellite dish on the side of your house? Plug your Starlink into that and aim it at the cell tower.
I don't have a satellite dish.
Well, like I
You don't
said,
have an
Tiger
old
Kitty's got
satellite dish
Starlink, so
on the
she
side of
might
your
be able
house?
to explain
No.
some of the details as far as the
Well,
feel
you probably
consumers.
got a neighbor with an unused satellite dish. Ask them if you can have it.
Yeah, that's too bad. When I bought the house, there was one there, Dish Network, and I took it off when I did a new roof and the solar on the roof. So, but I'm gonna look into this. Michelle, I got another question. If you go to this, can Tiger Kitty, can she can she record a program or set certain shows that she wants to keep and watch all the time, or no?
Well, since Starlink is just this internet connection, I don't see what you can't with your TV or your PC. You can't. I mean, it's just an internet provider, so it's not.
Yeah, that's the downfall of it. There's so many shows.
I can record
that
shows
we-
I would like to watch. What I would do is I would use their app, open it in one window, and then I'd just point OBS at that window.
Oh, okay.
And that's what we're gonna be doing on election night. When I play the Alex Jones show, starting at 8:00 at night, we're gonna be doing exactly that.
Now, is that show, Michelle, going to be on? Is that going to be on YouTube? Is that?
The election night coverage will be on YouTube. It's starting at 8:00.
Okay, and then if I
On my
want to
channel.
go on Google Meets, I can do that.
Yeah.
Are you going to be on Google Meets,
Yeah,
Michelle?
we'll be on Google Meets too. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Just like we did when we covered the debate. The same setup.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I thank you all. Comedy.
But the difference is that I'm not
nice...
going to be monetizing it because we always get limited no ads during those stupid things.
Hey, Craig, get a satellite dish, okay?
Yeah. Well,
the bigger the better. The
kid.
bigger the better. The bigger the better. But if you can get a cheap one, a little free one, anything free, anything you can get free. If it's a huge satellite, also put that on your house. It'll be even better, okay?
Yeah. Well, we live close to the ocean.
He has some questions about Starlink. I told him to talk to you since you're currently using it. You can explain it from the.
I'm like doing something. Can I message you in the Discord, Craig?
He's not in the Discord, but I can give you an email. Craig, would you let me give you
link, Michelle?
Well, Michelle has my text number. She's more than welcome to give it to you.
Right. So can I give her your phone number so she can message you?
Yeah, just make sure it's just make sure it's the 0970.
Right, I got it. The one that starts with 0. Yeah,
is the hardwired phone.
Right.
And,
I can give her both, but I would just make sure she knows which one's which.
Well, you don't have to give both. Just give myself, because the other one is just in case of emergency. And also you can give her my email. You know what that's, CEG, blah blah blah, and more than welcome to, and I appreciate it. That's not because I have questions. I got to lower my service down. It's too expensive, and I was wondering things that I could do. But I appreciate it, Tiger. I really do. And I have to go, but Comedy, nice seeing you, nice seeing Noodles,
All
nice
right.
seeing
I
Tiger,
will give her
Michelle,
your number for your cell phone so she can text you or
etc.
call you.
Yeah, that's good. And this way.
Take care, Craig. I love you like a brother.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Same as
And Craig,
well.
I also
And
will make sure to
and
send you a link to my Discord. I know you had problems with Discord in the past.
no, it's just my. I'm not educated on it. That's all.
Yeah.
but,
Well, maybe
but I
Tiger Kitty can
appreciate
help
it.
teach you how to use Discord as well.
Okay. All right. You take care, Tiger, and have a wonderful day. Look forward to hearing from you.
All right.
And be well, everybody.
Thank you, Craig. You have a nice day now. And that was Craig Sr. coming
Be
flu.
right, Craig. Be blessed. Be well.
Take care, Comedy. Be well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't. I mic up sometimes when I got a cough, and I don't want to cough in everybody's ear.
Well, that's a good idea. All right, folks.
Well, I'm very happy that today the T-Mobile and the Restream.io are behaving, but I'm using a different Restream.io server than the default.
Owie, my arm.
Bye-bye, Craig. See you soon.
My arm.
So what do you think, Tiger Kitty, about the fact that we have 19 minutes and 7 seconds, 138 views, 24 interactive views, 16 likes right now? We need, hey, guess what, guys? You got about another 8 people who can vote. Yeah, vote. And don't forget to go to the polls tomorrow and vote too. Absolutely. Oh yeah, they did vote in the election. Here, 52% said they liked the new thumbnails. How many people actually voted though? Currently 27 voted. 27 voted, and 52% of them like the new thumbnails, which isn't bad. It's one of those quiet days right now. So anyway, guys, today I'm not got a lot going on, but I'm more than likely I'm just gonna get ready to just relax like I did yesterday. Felt good talking to people, and does anybody have any questions or anything? It's funny. It's a quiet day, and yet nobody is. Well, I think it's nice that the show is quiet. I think that
Michelle, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor?
probably not. Not if I couldn't get a good night's sleep by the deal. Yeah.
Why? Every time I'm not asleep, we're already doing the show anyways.
The difference is I'm using T-Mobile directly, not through an MVNO mobile network virtual operator. He's using MVNO. I'm not. I'm using the real deal right from T-Mobile and paying for it too. David S says Google Play has a free microphone amplifier app. I'm installing on my Motorola phone now. Talking to the right when I'm shooting video or go on panels with them. Yeah, make sure though, because the way Google Chrome works, that you also install the anti-volume adjustment plugin, because some app, StreamYards is one of them, likes to keep messing around with your volume control. So in that case, you want to have a volume control lock. I know the newer Chrome has that. If I go to my settings, I can go to audio, and there's an option. Actually, no, they don't have an option. No, everything goes to default. Same volume. They can also enable the push to talk, which doesn't help me here. So there's this plugin you can install so that when on the desktop, so when you have your volume preset to a certain level, the automatic volume control of Google Chrome doesn't work, which is good because I control my volume from my board. But other people on phones really kind of need to have the automatic volume control because they can get really loud. Why wouldn't you want to get your x-rays done, Comedy Flow? Is there something embarrassing about going for x-rays? I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't go for x-rays. Let's put it this way, Comedy Flow isn't saying a word. No, he's not. He's not saying nothing. I bet he just went offline. I think he decided to. He just left the chat. No, usually the X-ray is not a big deal. But you know what? Today's gonna be one of those days. By the way, I'm sorry to say I'm not going outside today. Not really. I don't have a real reason to. Because Kristen and I are going to take care of some things at the store tomorrow. So yeah. Well, brains is soft tissue, so it's not going to show up in most X-rays. Right. That's the spinal cord area, yeah, and the neck, upper neck, and yeah, I get it. Pinched nerves in the spinal cord. Yeah, that will show up in X-rays. The bones will, anyway. So why would he be afraid to let them X-ray his back if he's been having back problems? Come on, this comedy flu. It's not that bad. If it's anything like I think it's gonna happen, you lay on your belly. The X-ray scanner goes over your head. Okay. It just goes, because that's what they did when they checked my back for osteoporosis. It didn't take them long. Sure, he should get looked at, but unfortunately, he's stubborn. I know stubborn people. I can be stubborn too, especially. I wonder how much. Speaking of stubborn, I wonder how much this changes you're doing to the channel is helping it grow. I have no idea, I have no idea. Let's take a quick look here and see how it's doing here with the channel. Well, it's not hurting the channel. We are pulling up the stats on the screen here. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So we're holding our own. And not right on the matter. you are to get someone else's house when. Well, I don't think stealing a person's Wi-Fi without their consent is acceptable. I don't think that's acceptable. Okay, only thing with an MRI, if he's as big as you say he is, they may have to put him in what they call an open cell MRI because he's not going to fit in a standard MRI machine. Or if he does, it's going to be a wee snug fit. And when I went in from an MRI, I got in the tube without too much of a fuss. But some people, yeah. Oh, I don't have anything bad to say about the guy, but I really do think shit. Any one of us could pass any day, Red. I could pass way too. I mean, one day you might come in looking for me, wondering why I'm not live, and then Krista goes ahead, checks on me, and says she's left the building. She's no longer with us, and everybody's gonna go, "What?" Yeah, well, Golden Girl, what is your zodiac sign? Just curious. I mean, I kind of forgot. You think you told me once before what your zodiac sign is. Well, the precardium sac, which the heart is sitting in, uh, is more than likely than not is not going to necessarily be breached except by physical trauma. And the one around your lungs, which is what's part of the diaphragm, isn't going to normally be breached without. Yeah. So, Golden Girl, what exactly is your zodiac sign? I think you told me once before, but I don't remember now. I mean, are you a Cancer? Are you a Pisces? Sagittarius? Aries? Taurus? Gemini? No, doctors are no longer supporting alcohol as much. The latest evidence indicates that drinking actually is bad for the body. Yeah, I know what he says. Aries, okay. You are the go-getters of the zodiac. Um, Lots of passion, energy. Aries have tempers, but they're usually quick and fast, just like their. So it's my landlord's an Aries, so I know all about the Aries temper. Yeah. No, I've gone into doctors with him. Absolutely. My doctor doesn't have any problem if I drink wine once in a while, but because of the nature of my liver, it's not strongly encouraged for me to drink to excess because I have issues with enzymes in my liver, so I gotta be. Yeah, well, they can be. My landlord has a hot temper, but then it cools pretty quick too. Um, they don't normally stay mad indefinitely. Scorpios have a temper, however, that tends to stay cold long time. Virgo, we can flare up like like a grease fire in your grill, but usually it takes a lot to push a Virgo to the point where we explode, and when we do, carefully back away. And Aquarius tempers are legendary. They're like basically some major explosion like Fukushima. Oh, shit. It's true. Unfortunately, Aquarius just can't control their tempers. They have, because they hardly ever show off their temper. When they do, though, it causes a lot of carnage. It does. Well, when people like with comedy flu, you have to. Maybe you shouldn't. I think he doesn't realize how lucky he is. He has you to help him out. You're keeping him, healthy, or at least you're trying to anyway. You know, and that's a good thing. That you're making positive inroads to keep him safe and healthy. Yeah. Well, I'd be pissed off too. Especially, Ed used to do that with me with his music. I'd be blasting his music, his 60s vibe sensation. I'd be listening to that all freaking night long. And they'd be sitting there yelling at his computer, and I'm trying to sleep. And it's like, Michelle, the who sits in the what's that's broken again. Oh, man, you have to keep waking me up. I can't get the who sits in the what's that's working. Oh. Here I am in my nightgown having to mess around with cables and software. Pisces is fine. I got a couple Pisces around here. Mojo's a Pisces. You know, Cancer includes Craig Sr. is a Cancer. Sherry Jackson is a Cancer. I guess you could say that. We're the airheads. Let's stop here. It's true. I'm sorry. Carmen Miranda is Aquarius, and she's just as much an airhead. That's why I like you guys sometimes, because you guys are fun. But, Virgo is kind of the one that keeps you airheads from floating away. um, Well, maybe you could do something like this. Hey, County Flu, go ahead, make an appointment, go to your doctor, and for that, I'll give you 1 day internet access. And if you misbehave, I take it away. It's use the internet as kind of a reward system. He wants to ER now. What does that mean? Oh, he wants to go to the emergency department. Oh, okay. Don't worry, I keep typing Pisces as pieces. Don't ask me why. I mean, because it's the way it's spelled. I think it's supposed to be Pices. I keep typing in Piecs. It always comes up pieces. Okay. I understand that. Emergency department. Okay. Well, maybe they can give him a big anesthesia to knock him flat out for a few hours to sleep. That's what they did to Carmen Miranda in the end. Because he was so hyped up, she wouldn't be able to sleep. So she had an unstaffed doctor that was also trained as an anesthesiologist. That's exactly how she would sleep. He would knock her out with an anesthesia. And that was the only way she could sleep. Right, that's how it's spelled. But why do I keep spelling it pieces? I think I know why. You think of the word pie, P-I, and you always think there's an E, and then you end up saying CES, so it comes out pieces. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe he wants to give him some ether so it can knock him out, so he can get some sleep or something. That's kind of an interesting idea, but it's not something I would normally do. Yeah, correct ain't perfect. Well, guys, first of all, I'm gonna give you the final score on the poll, just so you know where we stand here right now. I'm very happy with the results. The end result to the poll was as follows: 51% said yes, they like the new thumbnails. 48% saying no. So, out of 33 votes. So, I'm going to say that with 23 views, well, it hasn't been a blockbuster. With 163 views, 17 likes. Average viewer engagement is 19 minutes and 25 seconds. I think that's pretty good. I think we've achieved a lot here. And also remember, guys, so please don't forget to put a like button in. But the most important thing you can do is share the video with your friends, because we are trying to grow this channel. Never mind what Yam Ranch thinks, or Bergs, or all those fools. We're going to try to grow this channel. We're going to become, well, I'm not worried about being number one. That's not going to happen. At least not right now. But I do want to continue to see this channel grow. And I want to continue to see a good show. And I'm hoping that you can help me do that. Also, today I'm very happy that T-Mobile has been behaving and working well. And I'm very happy with that also. But I'm going to take advantage of this time to do something. Tomorrow, please put this in your day planner. Tomorrow's show will start at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, not at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, because I have things I have to do in the morning. So just please put that into your calendar. So 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. It will be in the video link. We'll say when the show is starting so you can make sure to come to the show at the right time. But for now, I want everybody to go out there, have a nice night. Absolutely. And don't forget, it's kind of chilly out there, so please do keep warm on the East Coast. I don't know what the West Coast is like, but yeah, East Coast is a little chilly. So please dress warmly. Absolutely. Okay, guys. For now, see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire in her soul, she